one and open it yourself. Uber Pinnacle City, Lugbe is where dreams take flight. Contact them today to make your dream of owning a luxurious home a reality.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Please listen to this announcement. Farex Borehole. We are competent. We are committed. We simplify borehole for your borehole survey, for your borehole drilling, or any of your borehole challenges. Call us on 0803 596 5170. 0803 596 5170. You can visit at Goshen Plaza, opposite Jabi Model Park, Abuja.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Right, you're still tuning and locked on. This is the General Open Banter, and yes, we got a story of Mr. John who sent us an email, and he says, look, I really need the help of the family members of Eagles right now, because I'm torn between family and love. I don't know where should I pitch my tent right now, because family is saying that I need to have a second wife, I need to have a child, from my loins. And now my wife is not also with me, my wife who is 10 years older than me, but I love her so much though. But we've been having, a crisis, and it's because of the confrontation that's been going on between my wife, my mother, and my sister. Now, I don't know what to do. Am I supposed to run after my wife after they had an altercation between my wife and my mother and my sister? The two parties, they became warring parties and all of that, and my wife has left the house. I don't know. I've tried to contact her, but she is not taking my calls at the moment. But I really need help, and I need this help really fast. But I'll just give you the numbers already. 0907 353 0044. That is the number to call. Let's just take this one though and know what's going on. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you, my brother. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Daniel.
Oh, Mr. Selassie. Mr. Selassie. Oh my goodness. I feel good, Mr. Selassie. And it's been nice. It's been nice hearing from you via the voice note, and nice hearing from you now.
Yes. I've been trying in the morning for boys. A lot of people make calls. This is a large family.
That's right.
People all over the world are
exactly.
Yes, so
that's right. Where are you calling from, though? Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Gertie right now.
Awesome. Talk to us, Mr. Selassie.
Yes, sir. My advice to Mr. John is that he should go after his wife. Yes, I know the parents are involved. Yes, he should settle with his mother and let his mother know the pinnacle that he's at right now is the help of his wife. God used his wife to where he is right now. So for that, let his mother understand the situation. And for his sister, she should go and marry.
Oh.
She shouldn't dabble into the matter of her brother.
Okay.
Now, this woman took him, she got him up, she polished him, and become who he is today.
That's right.
God directed that woman to his life. And they happen to get married. And even though they have no issue, they have no child, they adopted a child. And there's nothing wrong with that. What if he married another wife and he couldn't have a child again?
Right.
You see?
Right.
What if he married another wife and the same challenges that he's facing now with the former wife, in the aspect of bearing child, happen to that same woman? Sometimes they are busy of blaming women. Why they fail to know that even some men too are there. Yes. They can have an affair with the wife, everything can happen, but they don't have the God doesn't. Maybe they too have some challenges in the aspect of giving back to children.
Okay.
So me, my advice to him, he should look for that his wife wherever she is, and make sure that he amends, and he should beg her for forgiveness. Then he should equally talk to his mother. I know that his mother will be happy for her son's well-being, for her to understand that this is my son, and I will be happy for his well-being. So he should explain everything to his mother, and his own mother will understand. And these are the things. By doing so, I think everything will resolve. But taking another wife won't solve that problem. It will even escalate more problems.
All right.
Thank you so much. I appreciate
get that one. Salassi right there says, oh, don't even make the mistake of getting another wife, because you never know. It will escalate. It will escalate. You think you'll be solving the problems, but you'll be adding more problems. And then define it to your mother and your sister, please. This woman made me who I am. And to your sister, let her go and marry. Go and marry, please. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you, my brother. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Good morning. My name is Bliss. Calling you on your show for the very first time.
Oh, calling for the first time. Appreciate this one now.
Yeah.
This is good. And your name is Bliss.
My name is Bliss. B-L-A-I-S-E.
Blaze. Oh,
yes.
Wow. Where are you calling from, though?
I'm coming from Airport Road.
Airport Road. Talk to me, Blaze. Let's blaze the trail now.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, my matters like this. This one joke. He joke because from all angles, if you look at it, the parents should be worried. It's okay. Then the guy sticking with the wife, is he fine? But one thing is, what do John want? You understand? Because matters of marriage, personally, are advised carefully. Because what, as a marriage instructor, kind of, most sometimes you would really, what people are feeling, another person might be feeling for them, they are not feeling it. Because they know what they really want.
Yes, I get that.
We don't want a child. We want a child. So the truth still remains that whatsoever we talk, John will still have the final say. But my advice is, personally, my family don't intervene in my wife's issue. I'm married for 6 years now.
Wow. Well, just pause, because 6 years is not 6 years. Wow, well done, man. Well done.
Yeah, thank you. It got the point. My wife wanted to. My mother wanted to intervene in my wife's issues, and I told my mother, please, this is my wife. Let go. My sister, don't even go there. Handle your marriage in your house. Don't even come near my own family. But the truth still remains that in this case, where the parents are not just causing chaos in your family, they will still want the good for you.
Yeah.
Because amounting to those words that this woman build with you, and for you don't have somehow African culture who to take care of those things last. And like the Salasi say, sometimes you even push somebody to go there, you still marry another one. That one will not even get a child. What happen? My mother seriously want me to be a priest, a reverend father, and my younger brother was just out there. I what my mother wanted me to be, and my mother told my younger brother that I want to have children for me. This one to be a priest. That boy quietly asked my mother, if I'm married and this my wife being conceived, what would you do? That was how he let this boy be, and he's a reverend father today. I'm a married man.
Wow.
Because
so what would you do?
You understand?
Yeah.
So the truth still remains that I would advise him, please reconcile with your wife. Even if your wife cares so much about you, your wife can even advise you, my dear, we can have a baby. If you don't want to adopt a baby, then you can have another wife.
Right.
But the respect you are giving me, showing me all these years that I did something for you, is enough.
Well, they already adopted a baby girl. They already have a baby girl. But the mother and the sister, they just won't have it. They are not contented. They say, no, it has to come from you, my son, our son, our brother. Gets you.
You know? The truth this matter, John has the final say.
Okay,
No matter
okay.
what you advise,
I get that.
John he has the final say.
I get
He
that.
can decide to do backyard business. And
It's
I
the
put it to
backyard
one
business.
side, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I get that. I get
Thank
that.
you very much.
Appreciate
Thank
this
you.
one from you, Blaze. Oh, Blaze the trail right now. Blaze is saying, you know what? Well, I mean, in addition to what Selassie had said, he really thinks that look, this is a delicate issue, and he's coming from the place of Mr. John. I know you're listening. You said you would, and I know you would, and I know you are. You have the final say. You decide. This is not something anybody has got to decide for you. Society shouldn't even have to decide for you. Family, your immediate family should not even decide this for you. The ball is in your court. How do you want to cut this yam? Because the knife and the yam is right there in front of you. How do you want to cut it? What do you really want? I think that's the question, right? But in case you're just tuning in, this is Eagles 102.3 FM's Eagles Breakfast Show. We like to call it the Morning Rise Breakfast Show, where we start your day the right way. And this segment, of course, is the General Open Banter. And we are looking at a story of a young man, or a man who is caught between two worlds: family, love, tradition. All of these are hovering over and above his head, and he's asking, for advice from you, family members. So he's been married to his wife for 10 years, and the same 10 years is a gap, age difference, right, between himself and his wife. In other words, his wife is older than him with 10 years. Right? Now, it is this woman that institutionalized John. Gave John the monies that started this business when John was frustrated, didn't know what to do, where to turn. And finally, John's business began to grow. Well nurtured by himself and his wife. And things began to change. Stories changed. He now has shops across the 3 major regions of the country. But ever since this happened, and in the space of that 10 years, together with his wife, they've not had a child. Now, it does seem as though his wife has crossed the menopause age now. I think they call it 50. Some are even saying it is reduced now. But then who doesn't believe in miracles? For some people, they get up till 55 and they still can give birth as a female, right? As a woman. But yeah, officially, as I know, it says 50. Yeah, so she's crossed 50. So it means that John is roughly, in his 42. Yeah, that's it. So, no children, so they adopted a baby girl. But John's mother and sister are not just having it. They're not cool about it. They want John to have his own child from his loins. And so they begin to talk to him about a second wife. He listens to his mother, but he doesn't take a second wife. He tells his mother, I have my wife already, and I think we're okay because we already adopted a daughter, so come on, what is your problem? And the sister steps in, Brother John, Uncle John, brother, consider Mama, what she's saying. Mama wants to carry your baby. You know how this thing goes, right? But John will always not give in. Meanwhile, there has always been this confrontation between, John's wife and his family. That's his mother and his sister. They've been having issues, quarrels here and there. When they come to visit, it never ends in peace. And on one of such occasions, they had this argument, very heated. Bring talk. Mama slap John wife. John wife saying, no, enough is enough. Slapped her back. Then the house was turned into a Fuji house of commotion. The wife couldn't have it. She packed her things. She left. Before John can reach home, he discovers the absence of his wife. He has tried to call her several times now. She's not taking his call. She's not returning his text. She's not messaging him across any social media platforms. She just wants to be hidden. She's like ghosted him. He tried to contact her friends, family members. Nobody has seen his wife. In fact, the wife's family members now are threatening him. He just sent that one in now. That they are threatening him and saying, where is our sister? Where's our daughter? What did you do to her? And stuff like that. And on the other hand now, his mother and the sisters are saying, Brother John, my son, let her go. This is the time for you to have a second wife. Have your own children. Now John is saying, I don't even know what to do right now, because I'm trying to please my family and also trying to see how I can hold back my wife with the other hand. Can I get a win-win on this? Does this mean I have to let one of these parties go? And if I'm letting any party go, am I leaving my wife of more than 10 years who has supported me go? Or am I just cutting off from my immediate family and telling them, you know what, y'all should leave me alone in peace with my wife. I just want to be free of yours. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Welcome aboard.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
This is Uche calling from Akamata.
That's right, Uche. Welcome aboard. Talk to me.
Thank you. You see, Yudi,
Yes, please.
let's wave sentiment apart from this. This is my wife in question.
Okay.
There is no moral justification that my mother has to raise her hands over my wife. Nothing at all.
Even if your wife insulted your mother?
There is no moral
justification. Okay.
If she feels offended, courtesy demands that she confronts me as her son and table the issue. Let me handle it myself if she has regard for me as her son.
Okay.
And I, as son, have the responsibility to secure the safety and sanctity of my wife and my mother.
Okay.
So, in all, there is no moral justification for my mom to raise her hands on my wife. Then, secondly, as for the woman, I will not blame her for retaliating. Of course, I can even term that as a self-defense. But then, she's out. This is my wife. This is my mother. A man has to set his priority right. Set your family the way you want it. Your family, the way you restructure your family is different from the background at which you were born. This is your immediate family. Your mother, your sisters, your brother, they are now extended family. So whatever happens to you as a man now, your wife comes first. She should be the one to speak in your absence or in your behalf. Same as well to her.
Okay.
Your mother is your mother. Yes, we understand that. But then, this is a personal decision, and I want parents to know that they have a limit in whatever or how they interfere over their children's marital or family's issues. And the man also have to set boundaries. Let your parents know. And this is what the man has to do, because some parents are domineering. They are overly domineering to their children.
I get that.
But your ability as a man to set these boundaries will let everyone understand his or her place in your family. And when you have made this clear, you save yourself from a whole lot of things that we are seeing today.
Right.
I don't want to use it for a radio-friendly word.
Yeah, I get that.
But these are the things we encounter every day. And the man has a responsibility to do that. Because the way you restructure your family, yourself, the way you package yourself, you will tell your brother how he confronts you, even if at all he's feeling for you. But there are some certain things that he can look you one-on-one and tell you over your family. And the same thing goes to your mother as well.
Okay.
There are some things that my mom can tell my brother. They can discuss them at my back. I knew. But I know they will not confront me physically. They will not give me that physical confrontation. But I know whatever that may be going on. And that is how I have packaged myself.
All right, I get that. I get that.
Thank you very much.
Uche, thank you.
So I advise him to go
to his wife. Go and get his wife back.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Yes.
Okay.
Even though he will leave the wife, but let him first settle what is on ground.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I get that. All right. Even if you are having thoughts in your heart, somewhere in the corner of your hearts, that you want to leave this woman who has been there for you in the past 10 years, although she's older than you, with 10 years as well, settle things up. That's what Uche is saying. Settle first and, make things right. What is on ground, settle it first. And then y'all can talk about, whether or not y'all want to still stay together and stuff like that. Well, I would really love to go on with the conversation though. But yeah, there are some reactions that must be taken. In fact, the conclusion of it would be the fact that, first of all, let's even look at what research, says about things like this. Now, research has shown that family pressure and cultural, norms can have a very significant, impact on relationships. Honestly, and a study found that 60% of couples in Nigeria experience family pressure to conform to traditional norms. Honestly, 60% is a whopping 60%. They're under pressure to conform, to family pressure, traditional, norms and stuff like that. Right. And that's fact. But Mr. John is indeed torn between, two worlds, family and his love for his wife. And he does need to prioritize. John, you need to prioritize. I should be talking to you directly now. You should prioritize your wife's happiness, right? Don't let greed, don't let certain pressures, come in between. This is not to also mean that family is not important. But I mean, if the good book says, for this purpose shall a man leave his wife, his family, and cleave to his wife, there's a reason. He gets why. It means you've started your family already, right? And just as Selassie had said, rightfully though, by the way, to the sister, your sister, make sure you go marry. Because leave you alone. So you can handle and face your family. Please. Very important. Okay? And, of course, you should navigate your family's expectations. Stay true to your personal values. There is what we call the societal values. There are family values, but there is also personal values. What is your personal value? Especially when you put it side by side, juxtapose it with, your beloved wife. Ultimately, though, the decision you will be making will have a profound impact on your marriage, your family, your happiness, even your career and business. So you should be wise. There's a reason they call her your wife. They say you're the groom and she is the bride. Okay, so if you are the bridegroom, it means it's your job to groom the bride. Okay, so if the bride is gone, are you going to bridegroom your family or your sister? No, you're not going to do that. So, yeah, that's what the conversation has been about, today. But I just want to say a big thank you. Thank you, Far Too Kind, for, stepping into the discourse and pointing light in the direction that Mr. John, should look at in this matter. It's a very complex one, trust me, very complex one. Thank you, Blaze. Thank you, Selassie. Thank you, Uche, right, for your thoughts, in the matter today. And Samuel, how could I have missed this? I see another message, but I'll just take them very quickly now. Samuel saying, greetings to you, my brother. Greetings to you too, Samuel. Says, marriage is between a man and a woman and not between a boy and a girl. Since the two agreed to marry each other regardless the age difference, the mother and the sisters are extended family members and they don't have any right to intervene in their marital affairs. The issue of childbearing should not tear them apart. The sister should go and marry. Everybody says that. Okay, I also said that. And allow her brother to sort himself out with his wife. Thank you, UD, and have a nice day. You too, my brother. And I see this one too coming from Sanusi, all the way from Suleja. He says, UD, let that guy go on his knees and pray to God for guidance. He must at all the time stand by his wife. Your mother have their... Okay, I didn't get that. Something about your wife have her own too. Okay, your mother has her own, is it bond or something? I don't get that, Sanusi. But I think you're trying to say that his mother has got, her own issues, and his wife too has got hers too. He says, but with time, things will be sorted out. But you must not be an ingrate. Oh, that's what Sanusi is saying. Let him look for his wife and make amends. God will help him through, though. Okay, Sanusi, appreciate. Right, that's where we say bye-bye. But I want to say a big thank you to you. I mean, y'all have stood with me, by me, for me, and not against me from 6 a.m. up until now. Thank you, far too kind. You deserve this. That's right. And yes, what can we say than to say that every good thing that has a beginning, surely has an end. Aww. Right, but yet to this afternoon, though, of course, at 12 noon, we will also be having a wonderful, wonderful colleague of mine step into the studio, and we'll be taking you for the Sunny Side Show. All right, you best don't want to miss that one. And if you missed any segment of the Eagles Morning Rises Breakfast Show, you best want to get to social media platforms, talking about YouTube right there. Do well to subscribe at Eagles FM Abuja. Leave a comment under the comment section, and please, right, do well to watch the videos out there, as well as get on to the Facebook page wall at Eagles FM Abuja as well. All right. Something right up coming up in a short bit. You best don't want to miss this one, because we'll be talking about open government partnerships, and that is something that every Nigerian wants to talk about right now. Don't go away.